Alright, I'm a little late to the start because the site I needed to use to make the thumbnail just wasn't working. Feel bad, but it's fine. We are here in the steppes of Ishgard, even though that's not where we have to be. It's just where I wanted to take the picture. Well, the thumbnail. I was planning on starting around 2:30. The site just didn't want to work. It finally loaded up and allowed me to, start my stuff. So, a little late, but it's fine. So what we're going to be doing is the level 45 and then 50 quests for warrior, and then we will go to, I think I need to go to the, pray return to the waking sands. So I want to start off with Storm's Eye. I go into Storm Path, do another Storm's Eye, then I go for my Inner Beast stuff. I think I'll have to look eventually at the what's it called? The opener and rotation of like what's recommended, but it's whatever. Hand over that breastplate, little. After much wrestling with thought, I simply cannot entrust a relic to an outsider who may be overwhelmed by its power. I return now to the Hidden Falls. If you have words with me, then come. I will not run away. Nobody is a little weirded out and is doing some weird things in my opinion. All right. So I got you a little outfit. It's so cozy looking. I had to get something warm for, for Korthus, even though I don't think we're going to be in Korthus today. I just still kind of want to wear this. I made some new outfits, though. I think I have 4 outfits in total now. I swapped one up and made a new one, and I think the other 2 are the same still. Little, I'm sorry. I did not mean for things to happen like this, but I had no choice. I've wrestled long and hard with the matter, but this is my decision. I cannot trust you with this power when I don't even trust myself. Aye, that's right. I won't attempt to don the plate again, either, nor will anyone. Not until I have proof that there is one with a will strong enough to withstand the beast's siren call. Peer deep within your soul. Little, peer into its eyes, into the eyes of the beast that stares back at you. Can you truly say that you can engage the monster in battle and emerge victorious? I shall return to the tome. If there are any answers to be found, they lay within those pages. In the meantime, continue your training, that you might find an answer of your own. Still Cyclone. Level 50. And Infuriate. Beast Gauge by 50. Little, there is much we must discuss. My brain's not working apparently. But now is not the time. You surely recall my mention of the hunt for the bloodthirsty creature terrorizing the small folk. I've just received word that the self-same monster has been sighted near Wineport. What is more, according to those who managed to escape the carnage, The creature appeared to be more than a beast, more man than beast. If it is true, then our quarry could not be far. Our quarry could be far for. Sorry, my brain's a little scattered right now. If that is true, then our quarry could be far more dangerous than any wild animal. We must find a way to stop it. I must find a way to stop it. This is my chance to prove to the people of Wineport, nay, the world, that my tribe and my art have been wrongly judged. Perhaps then my ancestors will deem me worthy. I think even my brother would too. There is no time to lose. We must arrive in the hamlet before any of the villagers fall prey to the beast. Let us leave at once. See, I am gonna drown. That would cause so much anxiety if I don't swim. I'm not much of a swammer kind of guy. But like being in water like that, where it's just like up to my neck, would cause so much like discomfort if I was like standing at like peak height. If I'm crouched under the water, that's one thing. But if it's up to me, I'm like, if it's like just up there naturally, I'm like, I'm not comfy. Oh, whoops. Proceed. Thank the gods for your presence. Wineport is in your debt once more. Fell creatures bear down upon our village in hordes. As if drawn by that great hairy beast, you must stop them. Little, you fend off these creatures. I will see to the beast. This is my battle to fight. Isn't the beast his brother? Do I remember right? Jesus. Yo, healer, my guy. Freaking do your job, buddy. It's the monster! It's the beast! Run for your lives! Stop! These people are not your enemy. The enemy lies within. You are stronger than this. Take control of your beast. Do not let it consume you. Brother.
I was right.
Look what you are doing. You are destroying all that I work to restore. The fate of our people rests in our hands, brother. Your weakness could cost us everything. I cannot let that happen. I will not. Our ancestors have chosen me to lead our people to glory. No one shall stop me. No one. No one. No one. It was I who unlocked the secrets of the Chronicles. I who trained you in their ways. I who uncovered the locations of the legendary artifacts. I who defeated my tribe's greatest warrior. I am the master now. I am the master. Return to me what is rightfully mine. Give me the armor.
Yeah, buddy, it doesn't seem like you deserve it.
Or I shall tear it from your bloody corpse. Well, damn. Foresight, defense is increased. Your strength is no match to mine, little. I am the true warrior. Oh, yeah, those don't actually get to beat, huh? Yeah, the beast rages within me. I can fight no longer. I can fight it no longer. Oh, that's what I meant to say. Here's how this looks. Oh, that's what that move is. Yeah, little, you must stop me. That's what I'm doing, buddy. Don't you worry. Oh, I was gonna try and home gang him too. Actually, never cast home gang, which is interesting. I have failed. I failed you, I failed my people, I failed my ancestors, and I failed my own kin. I found out long ago what had become of my brother, but I did everything I could to deny it. I thought that if only I could prove myself stronger than he, the people would see his madness as the product of a weak mind, that they would believe the problem lay in him, not with our tribe. Yet, all the while, my own soul was growing weaker and weaker. The inner beast had taken hold, and it would not let go. It drove me, as it drove my ancestors, and the keeper of the armor, and my brother. Our tribe had lost sight of who we were. In seeking ever more strength, we allowed ourselves to fall victim to that which we had long scorned in others as weakness. Instead of learning to harden our wills with resolve, we steeled them with anger, and therein lay our folly. Like a bonfire, after anger burns hot and bright. When the fuel that feeds it is spent, all that remains is ash. By accepting anger as our guide, we left our wills at the mercy of the inner beast. I need to do something really quick. But not you. Your will is more akin to the lava which courses through the mountains of my homeland. It burns as strong, nay, stronger than any bonfire, and when it cools, it becomes hard and firm. Okay. Sorry. Becomes hard and firm, unbreakable. This quality allows you to keep your inner beast at bay. My people were as you once are now, little, and I believe this is why my ancestors chose to speak to you. They sensed true strength within you, such strength as could rightly represent our people and our art. Had I but realized that myself, none of this need happen. Well, what is done is done. What's done is done. My bad. If I am to have hope to restore my people's name, I must start over from the beginning. With mine brother. And this time, I mustn't try to do it alone. Ba, 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 It may take time, but together my brother and I will restore our village to its former glory. And when we have, I shall remember, little, my friend and fellow warrior, and how he saved me from myself, that my dream might become reality. Yes, brother. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Wineport is in your debt once more, little, and what is more, we have seen the truth with our own eyes. Pray tell, curious.
Oh, hello, Claire.
Damn. Pray tell Curious Gorge as much, and that we will rely on him for his protection. He is a true warrior, and our humble hamlets will be lost without his strength.
Freaking shot me.
Oh, let me bow. Suddenly tank. Absolutely. That scared the bejesus out of me. How you doing today? Welcome back, little. Despite all that transpired, the captain at Wineport would entrust his village's defenses to me? I know not what to say. It has been a long road, but thanks to you, I have rediscovered what I lost so many years ago. I will see to my brother's wounds, and Jesus. And once he is well, we will embark on the path of the warrior again, engraving the lessons we have learned in our souls, never to be forgotten. Curiously, the moment I did avow this to myself, my soul crystal began to shimmer anew. I see yours, too, grow stronger than ever. It would seem my ancestors have once more bestowed their knowledge upon you. My weekend, so I'm good. For now, I'm good. Tomorrow, on the other hand, yeah. Whatever you have to begin is gonna be, you know, I know some people start, what is it? Some people start, again, I don't know about you. Some people start school next week. Some people are, going back into work after, breaks and stuff. So hopefully whatever you're doing isn't horrible. This power, why this is a power that I have only read about in the tomes, nay, power entirely beyond my comprehension. I put stuff in boxes. Ah, fun. Just a little, you're a boxer, per se. It's a really stupid joke. Hopefully, though, it's not a horrible day tomorrow, and, you can not be, you don't, get overworked or anything. Or is it? To think that I once doubted your resolve. No, you have truly conquered your inner beast and become a truer warrior than I ever could have hoped to be. Know that you stand before me and the equal of my tribe's greatest heroes. Ever still your resolve, little. Go forth into the realm and protect those who need your strength. With you representing us, the redemption of my people and the new era I seek is surely close at hand. You must complete the scenario before the dawn. It's kinda uggy. Wish I could, you know, dye it, but such is life. Go. Oh my god, it's Ardbert. I actually don't know if this is the outfit I want to wear right now. I might go with... I'm gonna go with this for a little bit. The simple top's cute. This is actually one of my favorite shirts as well, so. Alright, pray return to the waking sands. Oh, there's another quest that I actually need to go grab still. Pardon me. And in Eorzea. And then there's these that I gotta do. So it'd still be a little bit of time before we actually start up Heaven's Word. But I do want to start the Post-MSQ today. Reoccurring problem. I'll look at that later. Like tenacity is the one that I want a lot of. Little, it pleases me to see you well. Do excuse me for interrupting, Little. Milady, the gentleman from Ashgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you don't want to receive him. You did great, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, milady. Hey, Tataru. Ever since we defeated Gaius van Baelsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where we once worked. Oh. Can you tell him a little out of it today? Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, I promise, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. We formed the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. When we formed the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goal of saving Eorzea, serving Eorzea, not the interest of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. But in my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, they might not warrant greater consideration. Might they not warrant consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I do not mean to burden you so. Yet, my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult with the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. I will go and do that later. So, is it, for your work and stuff, like, is it an everyday thing, or do you have, like, a good amount of time off? So many people, so little questions over here. Let me, go in here and sell and sell. Also, I wish I could dye these. I know that one has like an actual glam over it, so. I'm going to keep that one there, and it's called what? Templar's Chain Queef. Queef? I don't know, not Queef. Uh-oh. Friday to Monday, 10-hour days, easy work, just very long days. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed, and it doesn't go too horribly. You're able to get some decent breaks in. And that it doesn't overwork you. But, you know, being able to get home at least afterwards and being able to relax however you may is probably very nice. I got this, like, weird looking axe right now. Kind of weapon. You don't sell any weapons. I'm gonna keep these for now because I want to see how much I can gather by the end of all of it. Y'shtola. Recall you our meeting with the Admiral shortly after. The Luminsians sent words of the summoning of Titan. Then mayhap you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Melvib that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen had justly responded. 50, aren't you just gonna get the Tombstones anyways? Yeah, I'm just gonna be getting the Tombstone gear now. I was just curious for like glam and stuff because like I don't really like the weapons and how they look, so I'm trying to find something that I'll enjoy to use for my axe. I mean, I can just cover it over, but like, there's still something about it. That people are broken, and they responded justly. That were called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa. I felt no compulsion to allow the Leminsians to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolve them of the guilt. So upon this subject, Minfilia can expect a similar reply. Are many delayances with the Delayances, yeah, whatever. With the city-states have already weakened our claims to neutrality. What was that freaking who doing the two-step back there? Which NPC is it? But the path she contemplates would seem us relinquishing it entirely. Fortune begets power, and power fortune. That we, especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroad, little. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I have been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papalimo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, I've nearly, very nearly abandoned your principal nice, you know? None can deny that we would benefit from more support. But if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiances are not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters. Mind you, if we are to sell our services for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to Ul'dah now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure Ida would enjoy the bribes. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth presidents dictate that those with power proffer aid with one hand whilst the other resteth ever on their hilt. Ranch is gonna give me an aneurysm with how he says stuff. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decipher our petitioners' machinations. Oh, that's the word. Nay, not while the beast tribes do labor unseen, defiant in defeat, to rise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. The sacred charges shall be ever ours, or the sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and fortune so finite. Do you have to talk that way, Eorzea? Can't you just say stuff normally? The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it is time I made my feelings known to the antecedents. Come along, little. Antecedents? 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 Antecedents. Alfino, little, is Optimus. You desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Minfilia. The signs of the Seventh Dawn must leave old We must do what? As long as we remain within Old Dawn territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Antecedent. Thank you very much. As you can tell, as someone who only speaks English, it is not my strong suit. I did fail English a few times. But I did really good at math, so like, not math that like they usually do. I did the good kind of math that helps me later in life. I know how to balance a checkbook. I know how to do taxes. So this is where my strong suits are. Moving our headquarters to Vesper Bay only delayed the inevitable. While we demonstrated our capabilities, as the Syndicate has taken note, they will not suffer our organization to remain independent now, as we are far too dangerous for that. Surely you recall there are reasons Vesper Bay still lacks an aetherite. They know full well how beneficial that would be to our cause, which is why it and other favors will be denied us unless we cooperate. If Ulda is no longer suitable, then where would you have us go? Time to go to Revenant's Toll, my favorite place. I really like the Revenant's Toll base. Experience has taught us that appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nation at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree is beyond their borders. Mordona. Revenant's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers all essential facilities we require by way of additional benefit. It also frequented by veritable legion of adventurers who serve to supplement our ranks. I am, of course, conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Ulda and her people over the years, but I truly believe this to be the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of concerted effort. Ulda is our home, Alfino. To cast aside everything we have built and start anew in the desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. It would be, perhaps. Decision is yours to make. Antecedents. The decision is yours to make. Antecedent. Antecedent. Get the word in your brain. Do it, Froggy. You got it. I ask only just pure anger, just stupid. No, it's fine. I know I'm gonna mess up some words. It doesn't fully bother me at this point. I just I want to make sure that I remember it in case it pops up again later, and then it's a little easier to remember. Ask only that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to the signs of the Seventh Dawn, which moved you to found the Path of the 12 era, path of the 12 air that, or not era, air that, ERE, not ERA. We aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did, that makes us more than comrades in arms, more than mere comrades in arms. We are much as your family as... Who? That will be all, Alfino. I am sure you have some family affairs of your own to attend to. Oh. Your concern is most generous, but no. I have left them in the hands of men better suited for the task than I. I could not well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Ooh, I'll be throwing out burns. Yeah, fending is what Maraudis do. That's what tanks do. Aiming, healing, casting. All I see is money. Believe Olda. Has it truly come to this? Yes. Oh, little. Pray attend to Alfino. He is engaged in some business or other and requires your assistance. Pray be on your way. Alfino waits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Yes, ma'am. I'm just gonna grab this really quick. So it looks like, including this job mission, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 before we hit our first new, quote unquote new trial, which will be Thorn March, which is another one that I've never tanked, which will be interesting. But this series is all about firsts. So, yeah. Confound it. She knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these, fanciful rumors. I should explain. Minfilia's mother, well, adoptive mother, was among the great many who perished during the calamity. Flamin was her name, though you may know her better as Songstress of Ul'dah. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Eorzea, not to mention a certain Charlian minstrel. Charlian minstrels, you say? Anyways. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by her adoring followers, many whom refused to acknowledge what happened, and her body was never found, only served to encourage speculation. Minfilia, too, struggled at first to accept the truth, but Flamin's absence stretched for months into years. She saw that there could be no other explanation. Until recently, at any rate. For whatever reason, rumors once again begun to circulate that Flamins is alive and well. One of our informants, Father Illud, has sent word that a woman matching the songstress's description has been seen of late at the seaside resort in Casa del Sol. If we could succeed in tracking her down, I have no doubt that any worries that now plague Minfilia's heart might be assured. I mean to set forth for La Nocia at once. Let us reconvene there and inquiry with Master Gigi Raju as to the veracity of these rumors. Alright, perfect that I actually have to go to there, because I want to grab that one trial that I know for sure that I'm missing. I'm sure there's other ones, but this is the one that I know of the location at the moment. Oh, sorry. Did not sleep well last night. If I am right, it's at Aleport? Yes. Noom. These are the ones that I'll skip. They're not as important to me in the grand scheme of it all. Guys just kind of drowning here, but it's fine. Serious business. There's the one set of, you know, side quests that I will be reading about much later on. That's because I kind of just like the way that it all unfolds.
Yes.
So I got our Ampidor oh, serious. And I think I've done the other ones so far. Now we go to Casa del Sol. Casa del Soli. You too are a man of the peacock, the kingly peacock. Is it kingly? Yes. Oh, sweet siren of the sands, my Makote muse, why have you forsaken me? To Titan's bane, I mean, little, what brings you to my humble resort? Flamin? You mean to tell me that the goddess made flesh who dealt among us until so recently was the songstress of old Da? Egads, man, if I had known that, I would have, chained her to my bedpost and never let her leave. Okay. Excuse me? That's a little messed up. Oh, for shame. To think that she now piles her trade for the riffraff off to the west or whatever she said she was going. It is a tragedy, I say. A tragedy. I mean, the cat girls are cute and all, but like, damn. West is it? Thank you, Master Gigi Rajum. Your information will serve us well. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witness might have some knowledge to spare. It would be most appreciative if you could travel to Wineport and do the same. Alright. I need to take a quick little break. I'll be right back. Enjoy the sound of whatever's being played right now, and I will be back. much for taking so long. I had to go help with the dog for a little bit. She's being a disaster today. Can't do anything, and that dog just wants to just make a mess of everything in this house. Can't do anything without the dog wanting to make a mess of everything. That's what I meant to say. Horse. The chocobo summon jump scared me. I'm so sorry, Vivian. How are you doing today? Well, if it isn't Little, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Yes. We did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight. She was a delight to behold. To give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly. I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand. So servers are down, but Baldur's Gate 3 is keeping me distracted. What about you? You know, I'm vibing. Starting post-MSQ, so that's exciting. I still haven't played Baldur's Gate. I want to play it so badly, but apparently it's not going to have cross-platform, so I'm waiting for it to release on PlayStation so I can play with one of my friends because we both want to like do a campaign together. But how is it? Is it fun? Is it as fun as it seems? If she is your quarry, then why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. It's a very weird statement. Does she smell that bad? Combat is tricky. Whatever you want, including sneaking around things. Oh, it's awesome because it's just like a proper, like D&D experience, right? But just kind of video game-ified. I know that there's a 14 reference in it, and it's like my goal to find that one reference, and that's it. There could be more, but I know of one only. You want to know if I've seen a Makote lass by the name of Flahamin? I wish, but I haven't seen a lass of any description so far. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Putting the best job, I see. Subscribed. This is my in-between job, and my job for Shadowbringers, as it happens. But thank you for shoving because I'm playing this job. It means a lot. I just downloaded Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Gonna play through those first. Well, replay Baldur's Gate 1, then I'll pick up 3, and yes, I know you don't need to play the others to understand the story, apparently. Historian reference, David Bowie's. No! Oh my god, that's amazing. Going to the best job for warrior. I started off being very nervous to play warrior, and I'm starting to get the comfortability being in it. I haven't done a trial yet, so that's when I'm a little nervous, like an actual trial, because you know I did Bowl of Embers, but that one was it's Bowl of Embers, it's easy. So I'm doing Thorn March later, and I'm very nervous because I've never tanked Thorn March. So, big nervy. And it doesn't matter if you don't need to play through the first two to play the third one. So long as you enjoy how you're going about it, that's what matters. You want to play 1 and 2 before you play through 3, you absolutely do that. Games are meant to be enjoyed the way you want to enjoy them. I need to go into... Did they? Oh, this one. Honestly, it's harder before you get blood wedding level. So as soon as you get your healing abilities, it's easy peasy, and the rotation is even easier. Perfect. I'm very curious about going through this at... So I'm usually a healer main. I am a sage. My character through story on this for the streams is going to be usually white mage for the moment. If I start enjoying warrior a little bit more, I might stick to that. It really depends. But like, I'm really curious if this series will make me want to become a tank main over a healer main. I'm not sure, so it's like it's a little curious. Or is good because the healing. Is the healing since it makes soloing EX trial super chill. Yeah. I've heard if you want like the better solo experience, you go with a warrior. Which is kind of one of the reasons before warrior gets self heals. It's kind of nerve-wracking because a lot of healers don't know warriors don't have great self heals at 50 and below, so you get low health. Yeah, no. There was a dungeon. I think it was oh my god, what dungeon was it? Wasn't 1000 Maws. I'm gonna look through the dungeon list after this really quick, but there was one where I kept getting downed. I think you were there for that, Claire. Where I kept dying because that rando healer just didn't know what they were doing. Hawk, oh my god, it was so... I love going through Hawk. Hawk is one of my favorite dungeons. But that healer drove me freaking insane. Anyway, story, right? I see you have many grand adventures since we last spoke. You see? Brother, you don't see anything. No offense. Well, you must share them with me sometimes. I guess he did sniff. Ah, I see, you've had. So it's like he sees through smelling, but that's such a weird choice of words. I would have more gone, I sense you've, you know. I think you should thank that healer, to be fair. I only joined because I hated watching you get back. That's so true. You're a very reliable healer. So. If it wasn't for that person being really bad, you know, you wouldn't be assisting me through dungeons and stuff. Crystal says, I see a lot. Yeah, which is so... It's very, very unusual, but it's funny. It also gives you the ability to carry, and in most cases, finish off an enemy off once everyone dies if you manage them. It's properly and void AoEs. It's a lot longer. Having everyone alive, but it's possible. Fair. True, yo. Just Claire coming in with that. Like, who gives a damn about that stupid healer energy? Well, kind of give a damn about them, because if they didn't do really bad, again, Claire wouldn't be helping me through some stuff, and you know, just not bueno. But Claire 10 out of 10 healer. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said as much when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. I told her to follow the road south to Raincatcher Gully and then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent you see. If you make haste, you might yet find her there. Yes, sir. Chocobo ass. I was able to solo Va3, not EX, but still, because we're just so OP. Ding. Still. I've never done Va3 EX. I haven't done a lot. I haven't done anything Shadowbringers EX, I don't think, which is... I am good that I'm getting warrior done then. Oh, hello there. Nice horse. What are you dressed up as now? Ah, the blacksmith. Nice. I don't know if I need it right now or not, but... It's simple because it skips first phase. Oh, really? Oh. You are the best. Boonga boonga. Smash. How does this not hurt your hands? So I absolutely know what tomorrow's thumbnail is going to be now. I was looking at the stats. I'm so excited to do the, obviously way down the line, but I'm excited to do the Manderville, weapons. Well, let me just respond to this. Okay, thumbs up. It's so nice. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, no, it's really good. My one of my like partner in like running stuff on my my raid character is a Dark Knight main, and he always like has that out, just like showing off. It's so nice. I have the Sage Pendulums, Newless, whatever you want to call them. And I love them, but like the tank stuff is arguably really cool. But you know, some of the healer stuff is really dope too. I'm still on the healer train as my main, but there's a chance that this might make me into a tank for a little while. Who knows? I am in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gobu's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, you see, and I... because I found heavens were too hard with RNG drops. Fair. I like that it's tomes, but I like that it's behind the Manderville stuff. Like, I feel like that it gives that little extra bit of rewarding for doing content in the game over the years. And I kind of hope they continue that trend of doing stuff, like, for dawntrail. Lemon, I don't. Who are you? Whom do you serve? Flamin. Hello. It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of old Da, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say, Askeela's looking for you. Askeelia. Askeelia. Yeah. Askeelia? You are the very picture of health, milady. Yet yet the world thinks you're dead. I only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? It's like there is like an entire process, and I love that they're like, hey, do the Manderville stuff, because you get funny emotes, funny story, it's entertaining, and you know, then they're just like, hey, do roulettes, easy. Like, oh, awesome, love that. Everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You will be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me, more than you know. But tell me, sojourns in the forest of Lenosia aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we have all of that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport say? Trials are kind of fun too. I hope they bring those back. Absolutely. I'm curious if they'll ever give Manderville. Oh, Bluesy Snoozy. I like seeing names that I'm familiar with just on random in the world. Eureka relics are by far the worst. Yep. That a lot. I agree. What was it? I hope that one day maybe they'll give...
Oh, little lady.
Ah, spooky. That they'll give the Manderville a dungeon or something. That'd be really cool. I would like to see more trials for Manderville stuff, but I would love to see like a dungeon for it somehow. Just figure that out for us, please. Say like the gold saucer got overrun by monsters and we need to fight them all. I don't know, do something interesting, and it doesn't give you gil, but it gives you MGP. Ooh, that'd actually be really cool. I mean, then people would be running that instead of doing like stuff in the gold saucer, but either way, I'd be down for that. There's the Kugan castle that had Yojimbo. Actually does affect dialogue in Hildy Quest. Oh, really? Never knew that. This is not at all how I envisioned it. I can scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Money, please. Funding. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I have kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off at the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It will be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Oh. I didn't know that they did an auto TP for this one. Boing. Do 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 do.
Hello, Minfilia.
Minfilia, meet Momfilia. I was looking back. Antecedent, you have a guest. I don't have a voice for them, so I'm just kind of doing these. As it best feels. Lahamine? Yes, it is I.
Celia, my daughter.
So I just want to give her like a Brooklyn accent or something. That'd be really funny to me. Sweet looking cat lady. Very aggressive Brooklyn accent. This would be the perfect cutscene for them to voice too. I know it's post-MSQ and stuff, and you know, whatever, but still.
I haven't seen her like this in years, little.
As long as you yeah. In Heaven's Word is where I'll try and actually keep voices for everyone. And I'll keep like a little notepad of how I do the voices. I'll have like a little phrase that I say along with it to remember how I get into the character or whatever. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, as I always knew they would, so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you and our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue what you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. I followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm proud of you, Acelia. I think I'm saying that right. That's a pretty name. I learned it from the best. Mom. I like that they also have like almost the same shade of pink for their clothes. I have a gift for you. It actually has no V8. Maybe 1.0 wasn't on back then. True. Celestia perfume. You remembered. It smells like crap. I love it. Thanks, Mom. No, I think they said it was strong and potent, but in a good way. How could I ever forget you wore it all the time? If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone through. You must have gone to so much trouble. He's like, yes, I almost lost my life. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Little. However, I could not have made it without him. So, you know what they say. You slay a Gobu, you get a girl or two. Ha ha ha. It's a horrible line. Thank you, Little. Thank you both. There's something else. It's a knife. It's like, give me your money. Days on the streets have taught me to be tough. This is a cat's eye I found. This is the cat's eye I found. After all these years, you kept it. I know it's probably like a gem or like a flower or something. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was a child, he brought me here to Ulta. The accident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. But it was Lahmina who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I need to know to survive. I cough up hairballs every now and again. It's weird, but you know, it's part of the family. I am no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear you have failed to grasp their implications. It is clear to me that there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining. I was a very dedicated student. My bad. Without like I don't forget my feelings. Actually, Alamegan, yeah. Like, I knew it was somewhere in the back of my mind, like, it's like, oh, I knew that she was Alamegan, but, like, at the same time, it's like, oh, wait, she's Alamegan. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. It wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it, nonetheless. But I gave it to Lamine, as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I am at a loss. Why are you returning it to me? Is something amiss? I got the hiccups now. No, Acelia. Nothing is amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could have ever hoped. You have succeeded where I have failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Avengers, wow. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at all the many things you've done, I cannot help but think that which you have yet to do. and of all what may entail. Acelia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamina, call her mom. You built it once, Acelia. You can build it again, and this time we'll do it together. Truly. Alfino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. It's like, finally. We shall establish a new headquarters in Revenant's Toll as you proposed. Let's go. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldesion. Preparations begin at once. Like, that's my daughter. Choker offending. Bum, 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 dum, dum.
More money. More problems.
It is all well and good that we have found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there is much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would have never been established, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing, the resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause though they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more now, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, such essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters.
I need to look back at it again.
Antecedent. You need not concern yourself with such matters. Antecedent. Antecedent. I'm breaking the word down too much, but... Really, Alfino? If I need concern myself with anything, it surely matters with such as these. It surely matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely, to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am, nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll.
Milady.
Minfilia. It is an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word from your upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alfino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regards. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. It does. Sir, unless I am much mistaken, you are the one known as Little, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slafborn, that's right, that's his name, spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate the Agarlian castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome at Revenant's Toll, and we hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. My brain shut off for a second. That's what I was saying. I was like, favor. Well, well, it seems your reputation precedes you, little. Mayhap I should dispatch you to Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you have earned yourself a rest. After all, you have traveled so far, and there is already so much you have done for us and for me. We will speak again anon. Till then, take care. Just reading some manga and canon. He reads One Piece. Or he's reading Howl's Moving Castle. Only 2 answers right now. Little, were you able to get some rest? I would ask you come with me to the Solar. Alfino has just returned. And it would seem there's something he would share with us. He would like to share with us. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? They said die. Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. Our sons of the Seventh Dawn will have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yippee! A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. I cannot deny that I have come to look forward to Tataru's tales as Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sands to the rising stone, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? I too have news to share, in expectation of this oh my god. This momentous day. There we go. I know the word, but my brain just doesn't like the momi part. Monumentous. Momentous. Good God. Gotta say the other word so I can say this word. My brain just works weird sometimes. I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they have each pledged their full support, General Rabon included. Moreover, I have decided that is the time for us to cast off the vestiges of our order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Are you sure it wise, antecedent? If anything, it is a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst kept secret in Eorzea. Let us affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, that all may know what the signs of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. Yes, Sita, you're not wrong. It is my hope that the gestures will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power, yes. But in doing so, I would show them that the power, it is a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. Alright. And what's of us? We who have felled primals and faced down the Empire. To you, my fellow Scions, I would simply say, prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, and they will be great indeed. For they will be great indeed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Great. I say yet to... Wait. Great. I say, yet no greater than us. We will rise to them, and they, as we have time and again. United as one. I'm getting, like, a little lightheaded as I'm reading. For I haven't really had to read nonstop like this since the previous story stream, so in the past 3 days it's really just been in between quests for the job and such. So my body's just getting reused to doing all of this. There must be some way wait, there that area is said to be rich in material or in minerals. I should ask for Lamine to teach me the basics of mining too. Your brain is brockening. Yeah, absolutely. God, the brockening. God. Good old Shady P. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alfino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I had expressed the need to forge ties between our organization. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. I'm sure after a couple weeks it'll be easier. Yeah. Again, I always feel like really self-conscious and awkward, like reading out loud, because like even in elementary school and high school and like the pre-college courses in high school, I struggle with reading out loud, but I have very good reading comprehension in general. Like it's so much easier to read within my like in my head, because I have a bit of a stutter at times, so like it comes out more when I'm presenting. So it's like I'm doing so bad, and then there's like some words that I'm not the best with, admittedly, but that doesn't stop me from trying and failing. But it's like so weird. So I'm hoping with this series as well, it does me better at reading out loud, voice acting, and just getting a little bit of a boost in confidence, because, you know, like, why not, right? Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I would like you to deliver these documents to Selfborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, little. Bum 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 bum. Flunder, flunder. There's so many things. Hello. Oh, nice bike. There's so many things I have to do here. Oh my god. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It has been far too long, little. Have you something for me? Yes? Or you have something for me? Yes. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. He'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had a dozen more like you. Since we don't, though, we'll just have to give you work of a dozen men. I jest. Not really. We are very behind schedule. You will need to do a lot of work. Please, please help us. Love. I love buffalo. The fending. Back to work to do the work of a dozen men. God, I gotta be dyslexic sometimes. Or it's just in general. Like I need to be tested or some shit. Jesus. Back to do the work of a dozen men. I see, but I jest. Even I can appreciate that of an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on looking around the place of this, looking around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. Oh, that's where I was getting the place from. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road. It fills their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortune to be had about the realm. It may get a bit raucous at times. Raucous? Raucous. But I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women for your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Nope. Is that you, Little? I am quite sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent news. We received grim tidings from Gridania, and it appears our aid is requested at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Is everything quite alright, my friend? I don't know, someone's dying or something. I gotta go help these idiots. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear this is no time for a leisurely tour. Leisure suit Larry. Whoa. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return anytime you want to see you. Pray return anytime you've seen to your more pressing matters. Anytime after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Buffalo. Buffalo. At the buffalo. So go buffalo boy. We go bison. Big. His horns are like 2 lalas each. On the shortest setting, at least. Tataru and Waking Sands. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Bum 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 ba dum ba dum.
Jamie Butterfly.
Trophy. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing today, brother? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were in Mordona. I wasn't privy to this conversation with the antecedent, but I did see the look on her face, and she, after he took his leave. Something is definitely amiss. Could it be the Ixal have summoned Garuda again, or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go ask the antecedent if there is anything you can do. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go fight Mughals. Potentially. Who knows? I'm not aware of the... Hello, pretty lady. That little surge of electricity is so cool. I knew this day would come, yet I prayed it would not come so soon. We have reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. The arrival is customarily timely. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicion, 'tis a familiar foe we face, though one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. I don't know what's happening with my dad, RN. Oh, something bad? Something good? We dare, do you think it's fine now? Awesome. Hope the vacation's been going well, my boy. You're having a good time. That is all over the place. Damn. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Eorzea says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to the one observed more than 5 years ago. I had hoped the Mughals guard beyond such follies. Going great. Back Saturday, so tomorrow's your last full day. Ah, fair. Oh, hope you're enjoying it to the fullest. Can't wait to hear about anything interesting that might have gone on. You know, the fun deets that you want to share with the peoples in the stream tomorrow or Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever. I guess it would be Monday because I don't stream on weekends. No. Oh god, King Mog, the child. Good King Mog, good King Mog. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love it. I like the music, it's very funny. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Yes, ma'am. Thy presence hath been requested by Commander Hulua. He awaiteth thee at the adder's nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, little. Ida and Papalima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Inspires my rampage on the Imperials. Absolutely. One day I will get the Moogle outfit and just rain terror as a little Moogle with an axe. A reoccurring problem. Primal fear. Adder's Nest, Gridania. Good King Moogle mod this. Or the 8th. May his palm shine for all time. Fail, fail, fail. Mobby. The 8th. No, that's the 12th. That's the 12th. What am I doing? I don't know Roman numerals. I see the II and I'm like VII. That's the 7th. So I'm like X has gotta be right afterwards. Oh, she's so pretty. What is this outfit? Striking, let's see. Oh, she's so pretty, man. You're scary. Very spooky. Good King Moogle mod 12th. May his palm shine for all time. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna be hearing a lot of that soon. A pleasure to see you as always, Private Frog. But you come. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I could think of no one more qualified to. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Last sight of the Imperial meat shield. See a human-shaped Moogle sprinting at full speed towards them. Absolutely. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let me just do this, and then. Oh, absolutely. That's. I'm going with the frog suit, but I feel like it would be very funny to see a Moogle. I kind of want to have a Moogle and a frog suit. The frog is probably gonna be the one that I stick to the most, obviously. Hence the name. But I feel like something about a like Daniel said, a human-sized or human-shaped Moogle or a Lala-shaped Moogle just running towards Imperials would be very threatening. Alright, so this, and then this will do item level 70, but obviously I wouldn't do it over this. I'll be using that over my white mage. So let me do that now before I forget. Oh, that's actually a really cool looking staff. A Moogle themed monk lamb. Oh, hell yeah. I got so many things. Okay, I'm gonna have to head out. Managed to save quite a bit of mobile data, so I should be able to See you in the next stream for long tomorrow. Alright, sounds good. Thank you very much for stopping by, Daniel. I hope, again, that the vacation is enjoyable and you're having a good time. Look forward to hearing about it on Monday, if anything. And I hope tomorrow and the journey back home are all safe. I should also be grabbing the healing stuff, I'm realizing, but I don't think that well ahead. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplokop visited the Adder's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seedseer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire 12's wood if left unchecked. You prove an able ambassador for the Sylphs, so we have you proved an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we would have you reprise your role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplokop himself. He awaits you within the Seedseer's with the Seedseer at the Lotus Stand.
Take care, buddy.
I love that sword. This is one of my favorite like weapons in the game. It's just so cool looking. Oh, I wonder what the die would look like. Oh. Ooh, green blade.
I wanted it blood red, made with the blood of mine enemies.
Oh, it do got a little bit of blood on there, actually. Interesting. Oh, no. Hehehehe, white mage. Oh, that's right, that is your white mage fit. The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in?
Yes, please.
Please, you have to stop them, but you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order. Yes, but no.
Calm yourself, Kuplokop.
You see, can you not see that he hasn't, the faintest idea what you're talking about?
Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful am I that you have come, little. Upon such short notice, truly, Gridania could not wish for a more stalwart ally. My bad.
That girl back there is kind of cute.
But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplokop has brought us news of the most unsettling development.
I know it's not her voice in game, but I'm doing that one.
It would seem that good King Moogelmog the 12th has returned to Eorzea. A curious thing to hear. I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say for sure if he is a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there. Unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious, and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo. In spite of this, possibly because of the last part.
I just love the idea of Kupo's getting shit-faced and being kicked out of the heavens. Or Moogles being shit-faced and getting kicked out of the heavens. That's so funny.
In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles.
Obviously, it's like the gods that are being, you know, a little tipsy and stuff. But I love the idea of a Moogle just being like, "Give me the keys. I can fly. It's fine. My wings are fine. I'm safe." And they get pulled over for an FUI, flying under influence, or an FW, flying while influenced.
Good King Mugglemog 12th, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time has come to leave. Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so the Muggles should live there instead. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down. But good King Mugglemog 12th, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do. Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven, and this he nobly held with his while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. That is how we Muggles came to the side, Kupo, all except us, good King Mugglemog 12th. May his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone remains in the heavens, that the Moogle kind would at least know peace.
They partied too hard, now they face divine punishment? Absolutely.
Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand.
Oh, except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being your reason for contacting us, yes.
I'll bet he tried the rope too. He tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again, what the problem was with him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mugglemog 12th is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Muggles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard, and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? I cannot fathom why it is they would even try. With Gridania humbled and the Ultima weapon destroyed, and specks going onto my glasses making it hard for me to read. What new threat would have prompted them to take such drastic measures? Might that not be itself the answer? Twice in the last decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of the chosen few. To you who would brave the tempest and survive by virtue of your own strength, the latest period of peace would doubtless seem welcoming respite. But those who had not the power to defend themselves who were spared only by grace, another's grace. This is merely the calm before the storm. The claim, yes. Good job, Froggy. I think the Muggles are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. That fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes, come what may. I assure you, the Muggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mugglemog 12th, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love. Peace up. Just like, bless up. I started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. The sylphs who summon Ramu, you mean? Like the sylphs who summon Ramu, you mean? We cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Muggles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the same concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to the Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we beseech you little, confront good King Mugglemog 12th.
and drive him from our midst. Yes, ma'am.
Humbly, I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Mughals guard
And their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother Isumian of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Bam. I got the AO team stuck in my head. The AOT theme stuck in my head. English is really hard to see when you're doing songs that don't always add up together. He's part of IDEA Academy Council. Charlene's prestigious academy, the IDA school. May time flow in your heart forever forward and never back. That's kind of a dope one, not gonna lie. It's kind of a dope name, I should say. I'm just looking at something really quick. I don't remember what the exact Twitter is. I need to look something up for a friend. So, as like a little look into it, or like a look into like my personal enjoyments of video games, I'm a very big fan of Phasmophobia. And they're releasing it on console soon. And I'm trying to figure out when it's going to be released on console, because I want my best friend to be able to play with me, because I know she'll get scared and it'll be really funny. But I don't know exactly when this is gonna happen. So the newest update came out today, and I thought that it would be releasing with it. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. But another one of my friends just recently got a VR, so I'm gonna make him play Phasmo in VR, because that'll be funny. Anyways, welcome, little. Welcome. That you should be one to face the good King Mughal Mog the 12th. Face good King Mughal Mog 12th is of great comfort to me and to the elements both. I am sure you know the Mughals are not by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it is like that his influence will bring about the change in the realm. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you are ready to seek the king. I will grab the healing one now. Ampidor Keep, gotta grab this. The wards bearing access to the King's Sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones. This self-same method employed 5 years ago, when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians, who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. But by the grace of the elements, however, we have been spared that burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kup confided in me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mughals, the Mughals god themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and dare not labor any longer. For fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord, we must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystone. Little pray go to him and beg of his assistance. He awaits you at the West Shore Pier. Impress upon him our great need, and I am certain he will yield. Alright. I grab this over here. My earbuds wanted to join me on my little mix I am. Speak with her over there. Let me just finish this off then. As we're getting closer to the fall seasons, I'm curious, what's everyone's take on candy corn? A white mage after my own heart, come to help me get to the bottom of this noisome business. Oh, as a white mage. This is just a dungeon being unlocked. I don't need to read that one. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of interesting that they do have special little things that are unique. I guess to that degree. I don't know why I'm going on this. When I must needs return home. If you interact with job trainers as a part of MSQ, you'll usually get $100 attacks for even side quests in this case. Awesome. I like that. That's a cute little bit of detail. I feel like I walked in on something really weird. Popular with the ladies. Absolutely not. I am not one that has. Although I did see one did dote upon me, which is really cute. My single ass would prove otherwise.
So, how will you do it, Kupo?
Oh, he told you about that.
Well, if there's surely no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier, I'll go ahead.
Hello, to Sweet Bloom Pier, please.
Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning, and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a chance, and this is how you repay us, by consorting with this Lalafell.
I don't know why he said it like that. But again, I wonder if at the time, like if I were to have played through this as a Viara, would they say that race? Because technically it didn't exist back then. Curiosity. I think the game just has like default in like a code that's like bring up characters like race here.
Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs. You're no different from the rest of them, actually. You're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmoogle. He's plotting treason against the crown. Enough, Kuplokop. Will answer for his crime soon enough. As well all who defy the will of good King Mughal 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. The king is planning to purge the 12's wood of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late.
When a race is introduced in the game, updates with the same jobs. Otherwise, cutscenes with Gunbreaker and Era wouldn't be possible. Oh, true. That's fair.
The entrance of the Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Mughal's Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. Enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo.
Come on, buddy. Let's keep going, Kupo. Alright, here's the next little squabble. I did have my thing on. Maybe it was on and I turned it off by accident. Oh, big boy. Pay attention to me, not the Moogle. Come on, man. Alright, let's go. Forward march. Once more. Let me guess. More here. Let's go, little Moogle. Do I spot a Claire? Oh, I do. That's the Moogle, man, isn't it?
We're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? Are you ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus. Like you were attuning to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you.
Into the Kupo hood, into the Kupo hood, do 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 Kupo.
The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach them, those foolish Moogles, a lesson and send the king back whence he came.
Shall you be joining on this little endeavor to kill a Moogle man? Boink. Alright. I'm assuming you're going in as healer, because that is what you are on currently. So I'm just going to start us up in a second. Oh, sip of water. I haven't been keeping hydrated today. Terrifying. Good King Moogle Mog, good King Mog.
Kupo, who in the seven hells are they? Meddling adventures, I'd wager. Moogle's Guard, to arms, defend the king, Kupo.
I'll let him main tank. Oh wait, am I main tanking? Alright. You don't have his stance on, so I'm assuming. Oh. Okay, so those don't stun. Yeah, I know, my sense was automatically on and all. This is chaos. Huzzah. Hail to the Kupo, I mean to the king. Or just have one random Arcanet or summoner out there. Oh, they're wearing the new outfit. I'd never really paid attention to how hectic the Moogle music is. Moonlit Mooglobe. There they go, all sad. Let me need that in pass though. And then I'll give it to them. Okay, at least the last person I looked at had an adventure, but yay, 2 comms, let's go. Time for yeah, that's a crazy fight, especially sync. Yeah, no, I'm that's gonna be a little. Eventually, I'll be getting to it, but not right now.
You did it, Kupo.
You did it, good King Mugomog 12th. May his mighty soul rest in peace is no more. I shudder to think that what might have happened if you had not stopped the Mughals guard when you did. Thank you, little. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured, the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more. Kupo, she's with Raya at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain.
Okay, Camp Tranquil. Good game, mama, good game, dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. We.
Pukni Pak. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mugomog 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen.
What a cult-like thing.
All Mughal kind owes you a debt, Kupo. I sense Raya wishes to congratulate you. Pegasus with wings. All Mughal kind owes you a debt to you. I sense Raya wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption.
Little, your bravery in service of the Twelveswood and her Mughals shall not be forgotten. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stands.
That's not the same ring to it.
And treat her to a full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. I have we tippy. I'm using the home TP because we. Aww.
Okay. Sometimes I regret looking at everyone's... excuse me, princess. Jesus.
The Elder Seer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in?
How much XP did I even get for Moogle? If, 4K, that's it, right? Damn, game. You and there. Those are my 3 that I still have to do. Plus the EX, or the hard modes, I should say. So, yeah.
Little, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you'd be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in the Thorn March. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him. For one thing, even if he's not even a god to them, that doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Mayhap the fault lies within the definition. The fact remains that though a combination of power contained in crystals and the forces of collected faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by rights should not exist, moreover, was slain, being said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered into the 4 winds.
According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but by the mode of his manifestation, he was in every respect the same.
Which means...
Asians, the whole business reeks of their handiwork.
Kubobo? They said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago, but Gridania had no strain short of a masked man, and I never thought to question.
Confound it all. How many more times will they ensnare, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts?
Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flame, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. Sorry, I didn't see the two there. A somber thought, but a salutary one. Salutary one. I don't know if she said something like that. Anyways, my heartfelt thanks, Little. Already, the information you have provided has proven invaluable, and the Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, milady, I was hoping we might finish our discussion with that other matter.
The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The Scions shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll.
We knew we could count on you, milady.
Milady? Tips Fedora.
While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our agreement, or arrangement, with the Elder Seaseer, mayhap you could return to the waking sands and appease the antecedent of all that has transpired.
Yes, sir. Oh, what am I doing? So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more until I get to the next trial. And I forget that Yugiri pops up already. God, it's such a weird set of armor, but if it makes that boy happy to wear it, he's a handsome feller. Oh, Momo Un. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Da-da.
It is good to see you hale and healthy, Little. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Mugomog the 12th, but never had I...
Sitting on my earbud for a second.
Never had I hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the beast tribes and taught by the Asians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve as a reminder to the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Little.
No problem. The time has come for you to leave Vesperway, and Mephilia would apprise you of the final details of the move.
Owing the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. As so to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north and as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite an attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last one to leave,
and I would have you remain with me until the end, little. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands was formally ceased to be our headquarters, and the premise will be given to the care of Eorzea. I thought I had relinquished the property, but he was quite adamant. I thought to relinquish the property, but he remained quite adamant. And had not the heart to disagree, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have bore witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Eorzea shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of the primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Blah. Of course, he will not be alone. Alize shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurance they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Eorzea, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I kind of skipped the thing that I've forgotten something important. I'm also gonna grab this. Because might as well. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, twould seem has served to embolden the beastmen who now seek to call their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, the Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for the respective summoning rites. And this is but half of it. Much to our dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals.
Oh, my turn to say something. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before.
Far, far stronger. Their previous incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in wake of the Ultima weapon's maiden appearance, and you will remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped, or Archon, whatever, Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to the little. I'm putting that in there because it should say it. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear connections to any beast tribe. Yet, much more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake the mission, little? Yes, ma'am. You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. I think you have to do this anyway to continue at some point. Hard mode Titan is required later on. Yeah. Might as well get the stuff that's being done in the Waking Sands done now before we leave. Or, like, at least began before we leave. So it's like, things are being, like, the loose ends are being tied up. Ahem. With circumstances as they were, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, little. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A sting of failures had left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead, I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you, it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one step at a time.
Urianger has had the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission.
He has multiple things for me to do now. I have to speak with Urianger twice, so... Really depends on what the game wants me to talk to him about first. Hello, Urianger. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and their primals is at thy disposal. Whether man or beastman, we are wont to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with the Almaja, who may have already summoned forth Ifrit. With our comrade Thancred now returned, thou wouldst do well to seek out his console. Ready to do a little bit of Ifrit? Confirmation has just arrived from the Immortal Flames. 'Tis as Urianger said, I fear the Amalja have already summoned Ifrit. Confrontation with the Lord of the Inferno is inevitable. I'd like nothing more than to lend you my blade, but the students of the Baldessian insisted that I refrain from taking to the field when it concerns to primals. I know not the workings of it, but it would seem that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing out on the fun, for everybody's sake, I must sit this one out. Said I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now the Immortal Flames have already conducted the preliminary investigation into Ifrit. They may have information that will be of use to you. You pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Minfilia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the primal you first defeated. You will want to assemble the most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Urianger, I'll be back in a little bit. Frog. Good frog. Way of the Samurai. And the Rise and Fall of the Gentleman, but I'm not starting that yet. Corpse Groom, I think is that hard mode for the dungeon? Little, we thank you for your coming. The Flame General will be heartened to hear that you have answered the call. As we have already relayed to the Waking Sands, Ifrit is returned. For the sake of peace in the region, we humbly request that you vanquish him. The primal is to be found in his domain, the Bowl of Embers. To get there, you must use the Beastman's Aetherite found in the depths of Zaharak, the Amalja stronghold. The Amalja have constructed their own Aether... shit. Anyways. Have constructed their own Aethernet from salvaged Aetherite shards. This being the case, you should be able to find it, or you should be able to use it without problem. No doubt you already know this from your fellow Scions, but the present incarnation of Ifrit is far stronger than the last. Facing him with any fewer than 7 of your stoutest comrades would be ill-advised. That is all the intelligence we have to share. The rest is in your hands. I shall pray for your victory and safe return. What is this? Oh yeah, I'm all sure, guys. I want to go check out that Corpse Groom really quick. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Hard mode, Tam Terra, which leads into House of the Dead. Ooh, I didn't know it worked out like that. I am going to skip over this. Corpse Groom goes to Camp Drybone. And there goes Ruby, barking away again because she heard something at the door. These ones I'm not all too concerned about. That's in the black shot. I'll do that later. Where do I go for here? 295, 295. Okay, it really doesn't matter which one I go to then. I think what I'll do is, I'll do Titan, or I'll do Ifrit now, and then tomorrow we'll do Titan, and then, or Garuda, whoever pops up next for this, because I feel like it came out of order for some reason. But yeah, we'll do the next one, and then after we'll do the last one. And we'll do, at least 1 or 2 a day. It's all the same story, which at some point, which was some part of the country, it was the failed group of adventurers you met. Ah. Oh, is that like the one that like has her spouse's or her husband's like decapitated head or something? Also, are you good to join me in Ifrit Hard? Yeah, sure, whatever. Wait, do I have to do Ifrit Hard right now, or can I just unlock the next bit? Or do I have to do each one and then it's like, oh, you can go into the next thing? I don't remember how that works out. I feel like you do have to do each one, and then he unlocks the next one for you to do. Creepy story? Yeah, it seems like it. Maybe I'll start reading the text when I go over this time. Well, I mean, I could just abandon it and start reading it that way, which I actually might do because I'm a little interested now. Good to go? Awesome. I'm gonna turn this off just for now. Hehe. You know, this is, I think it's in order. Oh, okay. I'm going to respond to some text, I guess, in the meantime. Oh, it's your call if you want to be healer or not. I speed it up if you switch to. You're all good, don't worry. Let me know when ready. Alright. 3, 2, 1. That's how I know. Let's see. My friend sent me a snap that's just a video, and I could not understand what she was saying for the life of me. I had to listen to like 4 times over just to grasp. But she was like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out tomorrow. You want to play it? Answer is yes. You do explosion. Like half a pile of windowsill. That's pretty big chillin'. Oh, hell yeah, Ninja LB3? Very rare that I ever see that one. Ifrit Chris. I'll give it to him, and then I'll just go for the need, and then pass. Let's go. Big side, no comms. Pray return to the Wakings. Jesus. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 dun, dun. Blimo does Garuda's mission. We will do that tomorrow. Thou art ever welcome, little, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Really, thy, countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay, Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be, consigned to the annals of history? In man's, eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down this past. Fulame, a proud pioneer, hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestors, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride and wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadows remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. What? Be not offended, little. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond, reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength, and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to lessons of history. The lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Cutscene time. Cutscene time, let's go. He's got such a long neck. Whence came that cry? The solar 12th forehand, the antecedent. You're just truly something. He really is. They went like, yo, what if the guy spoke perfect English, but no one understood a word he said? This is when momphilia becomes mommyphilia. Little, you must. Echo time. Come on, let's all go to echo time. Come aboard and... Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Levier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Whoa, a white Asian. An Asian here? How? How readily you see, you are indeed gifted, antecedent. Oh, yeah, a little bit. It's been a while, but not really. Absolutely. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies within your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who... You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no, cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. Who? What are? Ready when you are, milady, if there's nothing else. She's like, what are you staring at? Is something the matter? I feel the same way after everything that's happened here. It feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll get used to Revenant's toll. Well,
I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, milady. We shall depart whenever you're ready.
It is only expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct.
I do not understand.
Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectations color perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few, even you. So Sean, that she sees him as nothing. So absolute. Tadaru is literally the strongest being in existence. She's stronger than us. She's stronger than all of creation has ever been. What she saw was just, like you said, nothing. He's like a speck of dust to her. I would love for the next 10 years them just be like, so here's the villain, it's Tataru. So is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, you cannot see with your eyes unclouded.
You know nothing about me. Nothing.
The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may, in time, come to see us as we are, rather than as this crude approximation.
Ahabre did not think so highly of the Echo.
Ahabre is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master.
And if we did?
There would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, antecedent, my bad. May we meet again, as friends. Plus, even she did see him, she would totally judge his choice. Yeah, she'd be like, ew, come on, man. If you're gonna be, like, a villain or something, let me spruce you up a bit. It could be this ominous, shadowy figure. Like, come on here. Put this hood on, these glasses, this jacket, those pants, and these snazzy boots. It looks so much better. The key to a villain is flair. Megamind taught us. And no one is really... I mean... Xenos and Emmett Selk, they are definitely in for the flair. They listened.
Wait, stay where you are.
Dressing him like the Lopez to do is... Yep. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she'll shield her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand which you survived the ardor, I wonder?
I take there's no need to explain. Save your concern. He did no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. You need to lie down. I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students about this and tell them to scour the archives for the forbidden tomes in particular. If there's any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it.
An Ascian, milady. Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in a white set forth from the waking sands, yet Ascian are wont to employ teleportation magic. Why would one be so brazen? I know and care not. I know not and care not. Find him, little. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend to me, Tataru. In mine chamber, 1 hour. Doom, 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 doom. Bum, 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 bum. Primal Fear and In Garuda Awakening. I am told you are the warrior of light, but I would know myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish, should you survive. We shall speak anon. Look at us, couple of warriors of lights, getting familiar with one another, being friends. Weapon out at the ready. Footfalls. I shall bring mine motorcycle to the task. Vroom. I'm gonna ask if you have your chocobo. I can see in the. Yeah, no, I still haven't done my feisty little chocobo. I really should. I know it's smart to do it, but I always forget. If anything, I'll attempt to do it tomorrow because I know it'd be very smart to have it because, you know, have a little healer or a tank by my side or DPS depending on what I want. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Son of a... I think on my raid character, I didn't actually do my feisty little chocobo quest until... maybe end of Stormblood. Let me fight the Conjurer first, right? Which I don't know why I always forget to do it, but it just seems that it always ends up slipping my mind, even when it shouldn't. Remarkable, truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent. Did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through him we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. Shall. And as it was, so it shall be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again.
Elidibus, oh yeah, he's so cool. I love his story to Elidibus, heck yeah.
What a beautiful car you have. I'm hopping in. Why am I sitting out of it like this? You never read the cutscene or anything, so I had no idea who the assassins were. That's cool that you're reading.
Yeah.
There were many cutscenes that I skipped over in eagerness to learn more about voice cutscenes. But I'm very glad that I'm reading through everything because I absolutely love the story. Because I would watch like, you know, like the what's it called? Like the synopsis kind of things. Thank you very much. Over actually like reading it myself. But hearing it as I'm actually going through it is very what's the word? I guess it would just be like it's more intriguing this way to me right now for some reason. Thank the gods you've returned, little. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive. Beg pardon? He was waiting for you? What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much but reveal nothing. Save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I had hoped for answers. Answers? Good song. But it seems I shall be content with a wealth of additional questions. Build on the stones. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask you before I depart. Play games mainly for the story, so even with side quests, I read everything. Fair. I got really into the story Heavensward, or I would guess like midway through Heavensward is like when I really first got invested to the story. And this is my first time like going back and being like, hey, I'm gonna actually read everything. Which is kind of why I want to redo Corpse Groom, because knowing that it's about that couple or like that group of failed adventurers, I'm really interested in what I have to learn. So I might just start going from here on out, reading every blue quest. I probably won't read every like just side quest in general, but like anything of blue or importance, I'll definitely start reading as well, even if it's just for a dungeon. Sorry, in Shadowbringers, but when I replayed, I love Stormblood most, but still never read the whole thing. Fair. Well, like for you on this channel, we're going to be reading through everything at this point, because why not?
I believe I mentioned before my father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets, while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformations. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. AR is rough for sure, technically. I played through AR twice, but originally bought the game back when Heavensward was current, but only played a month. The month I got for free didn't start again until 5.3 came out. Fair. I feel like everyone in this game like has that point where they're like, I'm gonna go through it again. Or even if it's for like the first proper time, like they have like a history with it. Like, I'm gonna go through it again and actually pay attention to the story, and you just get, like, this deep, beautiful love for the game. What is that notification? People are looking for this. Something about my raid just popped up, and we're still looking for, some permanent placeholders. His wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Damn. Let's give it to Urianger, I say then. Fair game. Urianger, I have a book for you. It's covered in blood and dust. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Here's a book. The father's final bequest. The daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, I can imagine the antecedent pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Little, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I can wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tatu will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of your new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. My brain is breaking. Modona. So I'll have a few teleports I'll need to go from here. What axe is that? Giant's Gall War Axe. Yeah, but does yours become lightning?
Also, there was something I wanted to do earlier, which I forgot to do. Just go on here, and then I want to do the comparison. 70. I level 60. Okay, so it is worse.
Oh, Little, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you would show up.
As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours.
Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no efforts in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable as the home for us at the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places, unfamiliar faces.
All around me are familiar faces.
Take that odd-looking fellow over there. For example, he's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here.
Oh, what's good, my boy Nero? Yeah, the Crystal Tower, yup.
That man, I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor is he's come to hunt for ancient treasure in the Crystal Tower. You've seen that juncture I speak of now? It's hard to miss. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the lands just at the southeast of here.
Nero is his name, right? That's Nero. At least it looks like Nero.
If the tales are to be,
believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and it is, I'll be honest, not recognize him the first time. Yeah, I looked at him, I'm like, oh, he's the boy. It's Sid's husband. Tales are to be believed. It is the remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that is no doubt why it is drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception. And if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you are curious about the tower yourself, you could go. You could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Ex-husband, true. I don't know. It's like they're ex-lovers, but now it's like they're rekindling their relationship, and it's really cute. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. What crystallized bodies lay inside as well in the future.
While that's wonderful to hear, rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Little, I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you.
I will talk to you later on, Nero.
The Crystal Tower sequence is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete a certain quest in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned.
It would be like getting hired at a job and realizing your boss is your ex. Yeah. Hugbert, everyone, hello. There's so many blues in here to do. I just want to, finish. I am going to leave the party now because I will be ending stream after this quest is complete. Oh, I love this room so much. It's so cool.
Well, it's certainly spacious. Today marks a new beginning for the signs of the seventh dawn. For today we declare our independence.
We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but to serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. This does not mean that we will not serve our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, with the antecedent, and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions.
Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea.
Thumbs up.
Head nod. For Eorzea!
For Eorzea, 4 pizza slices. Or pizza pops.
So I like that person's thinking.
A moment of your time, little. I would speak of Elidibus.
Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian have been met with silence.
No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try.
Where's Cryle when you need her?
No response. Surely they would not just ignore us.
They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst.
No. I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. They had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents on the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me. Until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can assume the worst. Accordingly, we must seek out another source of information on Elidibus.
'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed by such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally.
Do what you must.
It's like too many letters, my brain don't work now.
Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could it be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or an Oser? Or Prus? And which of our allies will fall silent?
Well, then fall silent.
For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered that crystal of darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world their unholy machinations? I do not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, little. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless, the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet once again, or we will meet them as one. My bad. My stalwart hero, your face is the picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Yes, ma'am. Ryle, where are you? Guy, man. Guy's doing the whole thing.
Your intersection was not foretold. Intercession? Intercession? Digression? Whatever. You object? We question our plans. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th ardor and are strong now in the gift. Are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not to cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent to me when the veil is lifted from their eyes. As long as they see, and at long last they see. How about oosh, 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 oosh. The next one is this, where I will grab the gold because I don't need those earrings. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, for hanging out. I will be live again tomorrow, and then obviously I'm off for the weekend. But Claire, Vivian, Daniel, and Alaskilius? I don't know how to pronounce your name properly. Kilius, if anything. Alas. Thank you all for hanging out. For anyone who hasn't yet, please sub, like the stream. Highly appreciated. Something you can, sometimes you can sell the gear for more, well, more than the gold. Ooh, true. Alright, I'll grab one of the earrings and see what it sells for. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great and fantastic rest of your night. Make sure you eat food. Make sure you have water. Enjoy yourselves. Play, watch, read something that you enjoy. And yeah, take care everyone, and bye-bye.